monthly cleanup in our city. On the first Saturday of each month, we gather and we target a specific section to clean up. In January, we targeted the heart of the city, Main Street. We had teams start at Garvin Park and work their way down Main Street to the Ford Center. We had another group of folks that started at the Kids Kingdom and worked along the riverfront and worked their way to the Ford Center. In February, on the coldest day of the year, we had 80 volunteers that joined us. We targeted a large area, the Lloyd Expressway to Morgan Avenue, bounded by Green River Road to Burkhart. And just earlier this month, we focused on another large area of the east side. My team alone tackled Green River Road from the Lloyd Expressway to Washington Avenue. A special thanks to Todd Chamberlain and his team at Allied Republic Waste and over 400 volunteers that have joined the effort so far. We've picked up 563 bags of trash. That's 6,000 pounds of trash and litter. It's not important for people just to join us on the first Saturday of the month, although we would love to have you. The primary objective is to create a greater sense of community pride and build awareness around litter. In fact, we know such groups as the Lorraine Neighborhood Association have taken our cue and held their own litter days, and we know others are picking up doing the same thing. I received a great note from the parent of a Hebron school teacher, Hebron school student, thanking me for our commitment to a clean Evansville. She was so pleased that her daughter came home with a homework assignment to pick up 3 pieces of litter every day. We partner with Keep Evansville Beautiful on this project. Jennifer Mason is our point person there, and with new Executive Director Cheryl Musgrave, KEB is equally supportive of Phase 2 of Clean Evansville, the business phase. We've approached a number of businesses in the city, and they've all said yes so far about taking the Clean Evansville Business Pledge. It is what the name says, a commitment by those businesses to keep their property litter-free. We're up to 20 businesses so far, and we know there are more to come. I know Evansville is ready to be a healthier city. I don't know about you, but I was very disappointed that Evansville was designated as the most obese city in the country last year. The 2012 rankings are out, and I'm pleased that we've dropped out of the top 10. But nonetheless, we do have a stigma of being obese and maybe somewhat out of shape. And it's my goal that we never make that list again. Recently, our office hosted 2 different summits. One focused on health initiatives in the city, and the most recent on fitness. As a result of input from these meetings, the mayor's office has identified 3 action items to make Evansville a healthier city. First and foremost, our Parks Department is developing a family exercise program for our city parks. We're also organizing a speaker exercise bureau that will link fitness and exercise experts with businesses, schools, and civic groups. Most importantly, our efforts will be fun and, we hope, inspiring. Look for a great exercise video, shot in high definition, by the way, that will soon be posted on the mayor's YouTube channel. This will encourage civic groups, church groups, scout groups, and businesses to produce their own exercise video and post it to our website, our YouTube channel. In fact, Mr. President, this very body could theoretically produce their own exercise video. A very short one, he says. With the explosion of new media, this is an innovative, fun way to encourage folks to be creative and find their own inspirations to get fit. I think you'll like our video, and I'll just give you one little hint. Go, you chicken fat, go. More to come soon. Evansville is ready to battle our meth problem once and for all. We know that. Like you, I'm disgusted with the seemingly daily accounts of meth-related fires and crimes. Since taking office, we've assembled a task force to help us develop a smart focus on our community war on meth. We have all kinds of great minds at the table, including representatives from the medical community, treatment and addiction experts, landlords, neighborhood association leaders, the real estate community, and of course, public safety leaders. This is a devastating problem for our community, and there is no shortage of ideas on how best to attack it. It's my intent that in the coming weeks we will announce a strategic partnership that will have a meaningful impact on this problem. In the meantime, our police chief and fire chief are working hard to make sure that their forces have the necessary tools to battle this epidemic. Evansville is ready for further growth and development. We've already cut red tape in city government. We've partnered with the City Council to amend a number of ordinances that will make it easier to do business in Evansville. Among those improvements, you can now submit building plans and building permits online. Gone are the days where a trip to the Civic Center is required to file those documents. We've also reduced the amount of wait time for inspections by half, from 16 working hours to 8. This accelerated timeline will produce savings for developers. We've also eliminated some nickel and dime fees that were frequently attached to the end of building projects. We've cut these $25 to $100 fees and again eliminated the need for builders and developers to stop what they were doing, go to the City Hall, and make another trip to see a bunch of folks who want forms. You can now do all this online. As you can see, our goal is to create an environment that is more conducive for investment in our city. But even with these improvements and others that we've made, we know that dealing with city government can be a daunting task. It's a maze of bureaucracy, fees, permitting, and in some cases, little-known requirements that make dealing with city government difficult. So we've taken the additional step of creating the position of a project manager in the building commissioner's office. Instead of a developer going to potentially 14 different city or county departments for approvals, our project manager will walk developers through the process so there are no surprises relating either to fees or permits. We want those doing business, making investments in our city to understand how the system works. And we think assigning a respected and knowledgeable city employee, in this case Rose Young, to that task will pave the way for a smoother and less cumbersome interaction with city government. We know Evansville is ready for a downtown that is vibrant. The Ford Center is already a success and a magnet for activities downtown.